E.B. Frank Middle School is a grade 6 through 8 traditional middle school located in LaGrange, North Carolina, and is a part of the Lenore County Public Schools District. FMS is a very diverse school. Our current enrollment is around 550 students, with 39% of them being Caucasian, 39% African American, 17% Hispanic, 1% Asian, and 4% two or more races. 31% of our students are identified as academically and intellectually gifted, 14% of our students receive services through the Exceptional Children's Department, and 4% are served through the EL program. Overall, 71% of our students are considered economically disadvantaged. After looking at multiple data sources, one of them being our Teacher Working Conditions Survey, I sat down with my principal, Mrs. Elizabeth Pierce, and we created the following list of areas for improvement: school cleanliness, parental involvement, class sizes, and interruptions to instructional time. We decided that the focus of my SLP would be to increase the parental involvement at our spring curriculum night in hopes of fostering new relationships between parents and teachers. Research supports the trends that we see in middle school. According to Hutchins, secondary level teachers face a lot of challenges, such as the increased parent-to-teacher ratio, the distance from students' homes to school, the complex curricula where parents aren't able to help as much as they could in elementary school, and the overall increase in maturity and responsibility of the students. This all affects the parental involvement in secondary education. Oates also stated that as students get older, the teachers rely more on the students than the parents. It's like a natural progression of responsibility. So, to increase parental involvement at our school, the main goals of my SLP was to develop a budget, plan, organize, and facilitate the annual spring curriculum night. I met with our interim bookkeeper, Ms. Pam Thomas, and she gave me the information regarding our budget guidelines. Since the money being used for this event is federal Title I parent engagement funds, the money can only be used for parent engagement. In hopes to increase parent engagement, we decided to serve dinner for our parents and students attending. Per the federal guidelines, we cannot spend more than $4 per person on food. We also have to have sign-in sheets and an agenda, and we have to turn those forms in with all of the other finance paperwork. Our budget for the event was $700. We had $600 to spend on food and $100 for supplies for our STEM playground that we wanted to implement. I sent out a survey for the parents to find out what they wanted to see at our spring curriculum night. I had a digital survey as well as a paper survey. I posted a link to the survey on Facebook as well as on the school webpage. I received 13 responses from our parents. Most parents just wanted to know what is going on in their child's classroom as well as about the upcoming end of grade tests. At our school improvement team meeting, I gave the team the results of the survey and we worked together to develop a schedule for the night. We also sent a survey out to the teachers to find out what sessions they would be willing to host. Based on the feedback from our parents, our teachers came up with a ton of really great session ideas. As you can see, our sessions range from math stations to learning how to support your middle grade reader, to coding, to the amazing library race, and to exploring art outside the classroom and lots more. I then created a website for our spring curriculum night with all the important information for parents. On the main page was the online RSVP form. Then there was a schedule for the night, as well as a list of sessions, the session description, presenters, locations. We also had a page about the STEM playground, and the last page was resources for parents such as the Math and ELA, DPI parent guides, and links to release tests. We had an overwhelming response compared to previous years. We received over 60 RSVPs, totaling 136 parents and students attending. This was so exciting because in previous years we've had less than 20 parents RSVP and attend. We prepared for 185 people. We had 136 RSVP plus our 10 students that we had volunteering in the STEM playground and students we had serving as tour guides. We also have 35 staff that will be attending. We decided to order pizza for dinner and have soft drinks, water, and cookies and brownies for dessert. We ended up spending around $2.50 per person, which was under our $4 limit. In preparation for the event, I created a folder for each session with a sign-in sheet, a copy of the schedule, a sign to hang on their door, and a QR code and link for the follow-up survey at the end of the night. I also printed posters of the schedule, sessions and locations, and the QR code and bit.ly link for the website. Finally, it was showtime. By 5:45, parents were beginning to arrive. Everyone loved the STEM playground. The Sphero robots were definitely a favorite with the students and the parents. Then, after dinner in the playground, the teachers did an awesome job with their sessions. Parents were coding, playing Kahoot, Quizlet Live, and working through stations with their students. The amazing library race also created quite the competition. The night was definitely a success. After the event, only 4 parents completed the feedback survey. However, they had really good suggestions, and those 4 really enjoyed our curriculum night and gave lots of positive feedback. We will use this data to help prepare for next year. Overall, our night was a huge success. Our goal was to increase parental involvement, and we had a huge increase in attendance from previous years. Our hope is that this increase in the attendance and the parental involvement will trickle into the classroom and will increase the success of our students.